G'day skate champions, I'm Mike, this is the Brisbane River, and welcome to Flatground Friday, Season 1, Episode 12. The Brisbane River was named in 1823 after the Governor of New South Wales, Sir Thomas Brisbane. Before European settlement, it was spiritually important and a vital food source for the Aboriginal people of the Turrbal Nation. The river travels 344 kilometres, or 214 miles, and is the home to aggressive pack-hunting bull sharks. I've swum in it before. But now I know that little fact, I wholeheartedly regret my previous decisions. Luckily, I'm a concrete-dwelling skateboarder now, so let's get stuck into it. Starting with the ollies. Now I found this awesome new spot, which I will frequent, nice and smooth. I'm just going over this stick here, and you can see here that I'm really working on raising my knees, like squatting, like I'm on the old dunny. And what's that about is that I'm trying to get my knees in line with each other, because when they're not in line, my feet aren't in line and the deck is not nice and flat. So that's what today's all about, trying to work on that. And I didn't do too badly, I don't think. I'm just sort of getting up there, and the stick wasn't causing much trouble, but it was really just a sort of placement for where I wanted to actually ollie. But 9 out of 10, not too bad. Okay, moving on to the front side 180 ollie. Over this stick I had it quite comfortably, and I was sort of nailing them 1, 2, 3, 4. So I wanted to give a bit of advice here for what I've learned, and it's about here. So I'm leaning way back. I figured that leaning forward I wasn't landing them very well, but now just leaning back and pushing off that back foot and then letting the front foot rotate was working for me. But the problem here, I'm not raising that back foot, that back knee, up, and it's causing me not to get as high as I'd really like to. Nonetheless, I landed most of these today. I'm quite happy with that. Hopefully that advice can help you guys out as well. Alright, backside 180 ollies. These were just not working out for me today. I have no idea why. Landed that one there, and I've just got to remember to crouch down when I land it. Rotate and then bend those knees and then roll away. And I got that one there, so that's 3. I was totally running out of time now and panicking, and this is me realizing that I've got about a minute's left worth of lunch break and recording. I don't get that one, so I bail on the stick here and just get this one and the next one. Really dodgy backside 180s, but just get me onto 5 out of 10. Okay, so the pop shove it. Now before we get started, let's look at last week. I was tic-tacking away and I had a couple of comments from some people. There's Magnus, Jordan, Lauren, Matt, Sammy, then Haters Hangout. So he noticed that I was tic-tacking away from my pop shove-its, and it's something that I should focus on. And Dash mentioned it as well, and that when he does it, he'll just sort of work on it until he rolls away flat. And that, please get this trick cleaner, Mike. Oh, that's savage. It's like, Mike, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. But anyway, I'm going to give that a go today. We'll see if we can get some of those, and I'll just focus on that, not tic-tacking away. So let's go. And of course I tic-tac on the first one, which is a bit frustrating. Tic-tac a little bit on that. See my frustration there. The first 3 just a little bit, but less than last week I think. And that one rolled away. My biggest issue with these is that when I go for height, I don't quite rotate it. It doesn't make any sense, because you think the lower it is, the less time it's going to have to spin. But yeah, the higher I go, the more chance I have of not making it. But regardless, it was actually really good advice from the guys and really good pressure on me to perform, and I actually got 10 out of 10, so that was amazing. Alright, front side pop shove. These, not in the same class as the regular pop shoves. I'm hitting the ground really hard with them, and it's not about speed, because I should roll. I'm stomping down and not rolling away, which is quite frustrating. A bit of toe drag there. and yeah, you can see that I'm jumping way back to land on it, and I don't know if it's maybe I should work on my scoop a little bit better. Something to look at next week. Alright, so I mixed things up a little bit now. Trick of the week here is actually the Ollie North. I've had a bunch of people request this trick, and I thought I'd give it a go. And it wasn't too hard, but it was definitely not easy to accomplish smoothly. So they're all my practices. Now these ones here, I'd really like to know if you guys think that I landed any of these. That one I didn't give myself because I didn't have 1 foot at least on the board. That one, the front foot wasn't off. 2 feet off again there. 2 feet off again. It's a bit of a confidence trick there. That wasn't too bad, but the front foot wasn't ahead, and the same there again. Alright, so I left my kick flips and my heel flips to the end of the day because I had an idea. Well, I had a couple of winds, and then I had an idea where I'd hold onto the top rail here and see if I could just hold my feet up and build that confidence really, and see that I could actually do it. But yeah, it was quite, it was exhausting work, so I had to have a couple more sips of the wine. Try it again. These were only a few attempts that I'm showing you. I failed heaps. A bit more wine. A few more. Oh, there's a heel flip there. A bit more wine. Dodgy heel flip. A bit more wine. And yeah, anyway, then floodlights on the car. Just horrible. I don't know if it's progress skateboarding or regression skateboarding that I should be promoting here, because the kick flips and heel flips, just maybe it was a little bit of the old Dutch courage not coming through there, but these just weren't going so well. There's only one thing to do after a train wreck of a heel flip and kick flip session, and that is to go out and get some Mexican. And that's it for this week, guys. I didn't do too badly early on, and it kind of just sort of fell apart at the end there. The kick flips and heel flips, nothing for me. Let me know on these Ollie Norths what you thought. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, and I will see you skate champions next week. Remember to keep skating, keep having fun, and keep progressing. Cheers. She's just singing. I'm recording, turn the music on, so you like sing. Button. The red button.
Right up. It's gonna be the best video ever.